Today, I'm trying van life in Scotland.
I can't believe I'm doing this. This is my first time doing van life in Scotland and my very first time doing van life solo. Honestly, I have no idea what to expect. I'm unwell. I'm pretty terrified.
I have 4 days, no real plan.
And I'm just hoping I can figure this out on my own. Let's go. It's on the other side. Hello from Scotland. This morning around 8 a.m. I just arrived in Edinburgh via the overnight sleeper train. That was a whole other adventure. But today I am doing something that I'm honestly pretty scared to do. The nicest one there is. Oh my gosh, it's so big.
It's so big, yeah? So this is yours.
Wee, wee. It's not working. Holy guacamole. I've never driven a car this big. I'm actually kind of terrified. And not only is this thing massive, I'm also driving on the other side of the road. I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I am pretty terrified right now. I have no idea how to drive something this big. Goodness gracious. Pray for safety and not hitting things, because what the heck am I? Who do I think I am? Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Can I ask you a question? I can't quite figure out how to take off the parking brakes.
It's a bit of a monkey. Up ever so slightly and straight down.
Okay.
Your turn.
Gotta give it some gusto.
Yay!
Yeah, seriously? Oh my gosh, this is so scary. I'm so scared. I am on the left side of the road here. Stay calm. Everybody stay calm. She is driving a big boy. I feel like I should name him. I don't think it's a her. I think it's a him for sure. Oh my gosh, this thing is huge. Me pretending that I know what I'm doing. Yep, totally know what I'm doing. Possibly one of the worst parking jobs I've ever done in my life. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing this. I've never even been in like a camper like this. I've never been in a car this big. I've never driven this high off the ground. I know I'm capable. I know I'll figure it out. I know if something happens, it'll be a lesson. It'll be an adventure, all right. It's just like, I'm just a girl. It's kind of funny now that I'm thinking about it. I was actually really scared that I was gonna be tired for this drive. I have a campsite booked that is 2 hours away and I am notorious for getting sleepy when I drive, but I think in this bad boy, I am not gonna be tired. I just feel like all of my senses heightened right now. Plus I had 2 shots of espresso this morning, which is not like me. But also if you saw my Caledonian sleeper train experience, I've only had 4 hours of sleep. So yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Alrighty, let's see how bad my parking is. Okay, you know, all things considered, not bad. Wait a second. I parked in the lines. This is a great day. That boosted my confidence a little bit. But anyway, it's time to get some food. I'm camper vanning in Scotland and I'm trying to go grocery shopping right now. Can you make me a couple meals or give me some ideas for food that I can make that require as little ingredients as possible but still healthy? Well, I didn't expect grocery shopping to feel that daunting, but it was. I am excited to do a grocery haul with you guys, but time is of the essence. Not gonna lie, I am super, super thankful we're so far up north that sunset is at 10 p.m. That means I have 2.5 hours before the sun goes down. Let's go. Let's try to get to location number 1 in one piece. We'll do our best. Ready or not, here we come. Never mind, can't get the parking brake undone. Come on. Oh my gosh, what am I doing wrong? Now I see why van life creators can be so entertaining because their life is just in a constant state of chaos. Like you just never know with a car. Oh, goodness gracious. Come on. Seriously? He did say it was finagly. I'm trying so hard. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm just gonna have more chocolate then. How did I do it before? I just watched the video and it looked so easy. Like I did it so quickly. What did I do? What did I do? Okay, we're calm, we're cool, collected. Push down and release. Nope, didn't work, okay. Oh my gosh, we love a challenge to start the day. Oh my gosh, it worked. I didn't make you wait 20 minutes because I thought that would be a little boring, but I've been here doing the same thing for 20 minutes. Alrighty, folks, let's go for real this time. Oh my gosh, this is so cool! Oh my gosh, this is so pretty! This whole drive has just been like otherworldly. I swear I pulled out of the parking lot and it was already just insane. Now that the sun is going down, I feel like the drive is gonna be a little bit less interesting to look at, but I have just been loving this. Like, just look at all these beautiful fields. Oh my gosh. Like, how is this real? Hey guys, Allie from the future here. I wanted to give you guys a little sneak peek of what adventures we have around the corner. I've actually been in the UK for the past 3 weeks and have now migrated. Maybe you can take a guess of where I am right now, but in just a couple weeks, I am gonna be in Italy for my triathlon and my group trip. Especially because it's the summer, I'm anticipating it being super hot, especially when you're just walking around and seeing the sights all day long. In order to avoid passing out from the heat, you need to stay cool, right? But also if you're traveling, of course, you don't really wanna be carrying around a bunch of big things. So you need to get a tiny fan such as this one here. This is the JisuLife Pro1S and it is perfect for staying cool in the summer. A lot of places around the world also don't have AC, so if you want to stay cool and ready for the day's adventures, then this is perfect. For myself personally, I prefer to pack as light as humanly possible, but the best thing about this thing, it is literally so small. As you can see here, it is literally the size of my phone. Like, it can actually just fit in my pocket. But at the same time, it has so much wind strength, like so. Here it goes. Ah! Like, as you can see, it is very powerful. It's like one of those extra strength hair dryers, but nice and cool. Ooh. I think one of the worst parts about the cheap fans is that they barely work and then they just instantly die as well. But this one, it literally lasts 40 hours. Super convenient, especially when you're on the road. You don't have to worry about it dying and then suddenly just going into heat stroke. Today, for example, as you can see, I am currently on a ship. It was super toasty today, so having something like this is so helpful. Also, because of these grates here, it offers extra protection. Like, you don't have to worry about anything getting stuck, especially not hair. I've definitely had that happen and it is not fun. If you want to try it out for yourself, make sure to check the link in the description. Definitely the best fan I've ever used and coming with me on all my sweaty adventures. And back to the video. Okay, we made it. But something I didn't think about, do they lock the gates? Like, am I gonna be allowed in at this time? It's 11 p.m. I feel like I did not think this through. Well, I park. I just don't know if I'm allowed to be here. I'm kind of open to winging it. I feel like such a noob. Like, this is so common sense and I just have no idea what's going on. Late arrivals, please check the red box next to the reception doors. This? Oh? Is this me? Oh my gosh. It is a blessed day, you guys. I do have a spot. I'm allowed to be here. Pitch number T21. I feel like this was a surprisingly easy drive for me because usually when the sun goes down, that's when I get tired. But the sun didn't go down until like 10:30. It's still pretty bright out right now and it's 11. This is crazy. Are you telling me I was supposed to supply my own toilet paper? Okay, cool. Well, guys, ow. This may be the most humbled I've ever felt in my life. Just to remind you guys again, I only had 4 hours of sleep last night. I am ridiculously tired, and coming here, I feel like I just couldn't wait to just get in bed because I'm so tired. But then I had the master plan to crack a window open, to which it didn't close. Like, I couldn't get it to close after that, and it got so cold in here. I was just like shivering and I couldn't figure it out, and I was trying to close the window, but it was stuck and it just kept getting colder in here. So I kept having to go outside to try to fix it. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I can just get the heater working. I couldn't get the heater working. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I can get the window. No, the window's not working. Like, there's also no water yet, because like I have to set it up. Basically, if I had done this when it was bright outside, I think my life would have been like so much easier. But because I chose to do this at what is now 2 in the morning. I'm unwell. I think the only reason I'm not in tears right now is because I did eventually get the window closed, but it was not an easy task. I definitely had the lip quiver. I feel so icky right now. Like, I would love to be able to like brush my teeth. I don't have water and I am not going outside again. Also, the only long pants I have are jeans, so I will be sleeping in jeans tonight. I think the hardest part about this whole thing for me is that nothing is common sense. Like driving, I ended up feeling a lot more comfortable with it than I thought I would. I do have some experience driving on the other side of the road, for example, in Japan. So generally I feel like a bit more comfortable with that. But when it comes to like camping, the outdoors, I mean camper vanning specifically, I just know nothing. Like there's an instruction sheet and it just all feels like a foreign language. Maybe it's also just because I'm tired. I don't know. Probably not. I just have zero experience with it. Like I've never even like gone with someone to go camper vanning like this. Nothing in the instruction manual looks familiar. Going into this, I was nervous because I knew it was going to be hard, but I was very much like, that's not a reason not to do it. I guess what bravery is, like when you are afraid of something, but you still do it anyway. I knew there was going to be a lot of learning curves, a lot of stuff I didn't know, and I was right. I don't know how any of this works. When our brain is functioning at a full capacity, we'll try again. These blackout curtains are actually sick. You know, I fear that this is the point in the video where I'm supposed to make like a cute, cozy morning hot tea, put something in a kettle, make some food. I can't do anything like that. I pretty much just put all of my last night's problems to now. But at least now I'm well rested, so let's get to it. I will say, Allie from 2 days ago, a little jokester. She made this whole plan of what I was gonna do during my trip, but did not think to include any of the logistic bits or how long it would take me to figure out the logistic bits. First step, we have to fill the water tank. Okay. Should be in here. I think it's on the other side. Yes! Here. Now we need to get the water from that little green thing over there into here. You know, I'm no genius, but I have a feeling that's what this guy is for. I actually have no idea, but I think honestly, I got very lucky. I was so close to just being like, I don't need to actually go to a campsite. I can just like find a spot because apparently you can do that here in Scotland. But then I wouldn't have realized that I needed to like fill up water, and there is water at this campsite. Now we're gonna attempt to get the water from the jug into this guy. Fantastic. Just need to do that 10 more times. Now time for the moment of truth. I hear noises. Wow, I've never been so relieved. Oh my gosh, this is great. I decided to get soup because I felt like it was just the easiest thing I could find, but we'll see. And in today's episode, Allie learns how to use basic household appliances. Like I said yesterday, this is the most humbled I've ever felt. Yesterday, because I got here so late at night, I did not end up eating. I just had a bunch of shortbread cookies on the drive. So we're starting strong with the vegetable lentil soup. Alright folks, here's the plan. First things first, we need to finish this lentil soup. Then I need to clean all my dishes that I just used. And then I want to go swimming in a lake in Scotland. I know it's going to be freezing, but also we're in the triathlon training era, so we gotta get it done. I don't make the rules. I told myself that in this time leading up to my triathlon, I have like 20 something days now, is meant to be intentional about my training. So if I choose to do a little side quest, I still need to prioritize it, even if I'm doing things at the same time. I feel like even the contrast from yesterday morning to last night and even today, it really feels
Like, I took a complete 180. I think once I started feeling more comfortable with the driving aspect of this van, I got so excited. I was so enthralled by the freedom of being able to go anywhere and just seeing so much beauty. Like, Scotland is so stunning. Oh my gosh. But also there are a lot of elements of this lifestyle that I am not used to at all. I don't think it's impossible for me to get better acquainted with these elements, but at this point, I have no foundation for understanding this kind of stuff, and I really feel just like a complete novice. And when I say it's humbling, I'm not just like, oh, I've been humbled. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And maybe if you're a type of person who has done this stuff before, you're like, so basic. But yeah, this is just a completely different world for me. One of the things that I love about international travel is being thrown into an environment that you know nothing about. And I have experienced that in the form of culture with like going to Japan for the first time and going to all these other countries as well. But I feel like in a way, this kind of feels like a different culture as well. Obviously it's different, but I do find a thrill in making myself uncomfortable. We're getting through it.
Swimming is the hardest part about triathlon training for me, so I feel like, you know, there's part of me that wants to like, oh, it's too cold, I shouldn't do this. But I feel like more than anything, I should be doing the swimming because of that. Definitely need more practice there. Okay, we can kind of see the beach from here.
It's all the way over there.
Kind of looks like there's some people in the water. I'm not sure about many, but let's see how cold the water is. Could be worse. Oh my gosh. It's not that bad actually. I'm being dramatic. Let's go. I'm fine. I can do this. Goggles and a swim cap feels illegal at a beach, but just gotta commit. I'm a swimmer. People will see me in my swim cap and be like, wow, she means business. Here we go. That wasn't a very long swim, but it was a swim. I think when I get back to London, that is gonna be the thing that I need to like focus on the most. I need to get my endurance up. Thank you, have a good one. Hello from Stonehaven. I just arrived in a city called Stonehaven, which is 2 hours east of where I was earlier. I was in a rush, so I did not make any stops except for one, because I saw a Highland Coo on the road and I was like, oh my gosh, my first Highland Coo, look how cute it is. Jeez. But the main reason I didn't want to make a stop was because of this. Stonehaven is a coastal town in Scotland, so naturally they are quite well known for their fish and chips. So here I am. The store is called the Karen and it doesn't really have any place to sit, so this is where we're sitting. Yeah, it was literally just like a shack, like a little window shack, and then you could just come here to the beach. This is like the most magical coastal town I've ever seen. The place that I got the food is like right beyond that bridge over there, and then it's literally here. I'm in love. Without further ado, here's the food. So they're quite well known for the fish and chips. So of course, fish and chips. Oh my gosh. This looks impeccable. Let's try. Okay, fish first. I feel like all the fish and chips I've had in the States all have like a dipping sauce, but they just like put the salt and vinegar on it already. It's perfect. And now for the Mars bar. So whenever I go to a restaurant, I always ask like if they have any recommendations, what are you guys known for? And she recommended this. Apparently this is where the deep fried Mars bar was created. It's like even on the signage and stuff. This kind of brings me back to like going to the fair and getting a deep fried Klondike bar. Let's see. I think it's an even more interesting experience because I'm not sure I've ever had a Mars bar. The frying is actually really good. This is definitely not an everyday kind of thing, but one in Stonehaven. These seagulls know what they're doing. I feel like this is just like the most perfect spot that I could have parked for the night. There was an actual parking lot a little while back that I was trying to go to, but my poor van is too tall, so it didn't make it in. So I just kept driving, and then I've just stumbled upon this gorgeous field. We got the sun setting over here. Sunrise is gonna be over here, just with all of these beautiful hills. Wow, it's just so pretty. Oh my gosh. As you can see, this is not an actual campsite, but I was told you can pretty much just park anywhere as long as it explicitly does not say overnight parking not allowed. Otherwise, you're good, and they kind of don't care. So I'm like, great. But the only difference that makes for me is that I don't have access to more water and electricity. At campsites, they have electricity plugs that will obviously provide electricity to the van, and you can plug it in, and then all of the plugs will then get electricity flowing to it. And apparently some of the plugs don't work unless you have that. So maybe limited in that regard. No charging things tonight, I guess. But I think we can make do. We can make do. And that concludes part 1 of my Scotland van series. Thank you guys so much for watching. I feel like this has been one of the most vulnerable and humbling videos I've ever posted. So if you've enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.